Sawadee Krap, I'm JP Mestanza. It's February 17th. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by 175 suspects across Phuket are now sitting in Phuket jails after an anti-crime blitz by Phuket police saw them arrest people in 165 cases from Monday to Friday last week. The arrests were conducted by police all over the island and divided into 6 crime groups, including 140 firearms offenses and 130 drug cases. Few other arrest details were reported. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. This Sunday will see the first few dozen people to go into Villa quarantine here in Phuket, who've been said to have traveled in a bubble to enter Thailand, and officials hope it could be a sign that more wealthier tourists could arrive and enjoy themselves in the kingdom. The 70 foreign tourists will go into their 2-week villa quarantine at the upscale Sri Panwa Hotel in Phuket's southeast. They've been traveling in a bubble on a chartered aircraft and have been tested for COVID-19 several times on their way here. In villa quarantine, the arrivals spend their first 5 days in their rooms and can then roam the grounds during their quarantine. Meanwhile, a 40-year-old foreigner living in Suphanburi province has tested positive for COVID-19, and the provincial health office in that province, they've told health officials here in Phuket that the man spent a week on the island in Patong earlier this month. The man arrived in Phuket on January 29th and he departed on February 5th, staying in Patong the whole time, and tested positive for COVID-19 on February 14th. He's now in quarantine at his home in Suphanburi. Island officials have yet to release any announcement regarding the man's visit. Opposition parties in Thailand yesterday began debating a no-confidence motion against Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha and 9 members of his cabinet who face accusations of mismanaging the economy, bungling the provision of COVID-19 vaccines, and abusing human rights and corruption. It is the second no-confidence debate that Prayut's government has faced since taking office officially in July 2019. In February last year, Prayut and 5 cabinet ministers easily turned back a no-confidence vote in the lower house. Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha on Tuesday denied allegations that he benefited from illegal gambling dens in Thailand, chiding opposition lawmakers for making accusations without evidence. He says, Premier Prayut said several gambling dens were raided recently, all related to COVID-19 outbreaks, and up to 51 police officers holding the ranks of deputy commanders and commanders have been transferred, pending investigations, before adding that if they are found guilty, they will receive severe punishments. The cabinet ministers and the premier this year are expected to coast through again with the backing of the governing coalition. The current debate is scheduled over 4 days, with voting to take place this Saturday. Phuket Extra will be right back after this. Welcome back to Phuket Extra. One of Thailand's biggest companies, CP Group, they've just finished their $10.6 billion purchase of the Tesco brand in Thailand. Now they're dropping the Tesco name and have rebranded as Lotus's. Chalong Pan Group presented their rebrand at an event on Monday. The now former name of the Tesco Lotus hypermarket will change to Lotus's, while Tesco Lotus Express becomes Lotus's Go Fresh. This will affect all 24,000 supermarkets and 1,600 mini markets across the country. CP Group won a competitive auction to acquire Tesco's Asian operations in Thailand and Malaysia last March. The $10.6 billion deal is one of Thailand's largest ever acquisitions. All Chalong residents are invited to bring their pets to receive free rabies vaccination shots at a series of mobile clinics from March 1st to March 17th between 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. The campaign is being organized by Chalong Municipality to restrict and control the spread of rabies, and it's only open to Chalong registered residents, and proof of identification must be known. For the full schedule and list of locations, visit thephuketnews.com. 175 new COVID-19 infections were reported today by officials, raising the total for the nation to 24,961. The death toll remains 82. 95% of total patients have recovered. Thank you so much for joining us today on Phuket Extra, brought to you by the lyrics below. Join us again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
คุณมองเห็นอะไรไหมครับ ถ้ามองไม่เห็นเดี๋ยวเราจะย้อนภาพให้ดูทีละมุมถ้ามองจากรถที่อยู่ด้านหน้าคุณจะเห็นชายขี่มอเตอร์ไซค์ตามมาด้วยความเร็วปกติถ้ามองจากคนที่นั่งอยู่ข้างทางคุณจะเห็นชายขี่มอเตอร์ไซค์ผ่านไปด้วยความเร็วปกติแต่ถ้ามองจากคนที่ขับรถตามหลังมอเตอร์ไซค์คันนี้มันติดไม่มีไฟท้ายก็เหมือนไม่มีคุณอยู่บนถนนตรวจสอบไฟท้ายให้ใช้งานได้อยู่เสมอ